business, and spirituality. On this show, I like to transfer energy on a spiritual level. Wavelengths, frequencies, auras, and fundamentally through the chakras. Each and every living organism has a chakra system in which spiritual energy passes through and around it each and every day. I'm Indigo, a walking, breathing, living representation of the third eye in the flesh, all right? And here on this new season of Chakras, the Spirit of Indigo, we're going to embark on so many topics that's going to allow you to experience enlightenment and ascension on a whole new level. Welcome to the new season of Chakras, the Spirit of Indigo, where we allow you to experience enlightenment and ascension on a whole new level, all right? Now, today, we're going to be discussing gemstones and crystals, all right? Now, we're going to go over the origins, the purpose or meaning, not to mention something practical, to put it into flesh mentality, so you yourself can experience it, all right? Now, what are the origins, all right? Now, first and foremost, crystals and gemstones are products of the earth, all right? And ancient records reference them back to the ancient Sumerians who used them for magic and formulas, all right? Not to mention the Egyptians who used it in their jewelry, and not to mention they made amulets, all right? Or what they would like to call, what do they call them, scepters as well, out of these gemstones and crystals. Now, how are they formed as well? Now, two different types of ways that these gemstones and crystals are formed. The explosion of molten rock pushing up to the surface. This gives us a different type of gemstones, like your diamonds or your zircons, all right? Another way is going to be, of course, from the sea level below, which is more like your aquamarines and your topazes, all right? These are formed or crystallized slowly through time from hot fluids and gases far beneath the Earth's surface, all right? So that's how you get those two types of crystals and gemstones. Let's go to meaning and purpose, all right? What is the meaning and purpose of gemstones and crystals? Now, the purpose to me, once again, everything is also always subjective, is to promote the flow of good energy and also rid the body, all right, and the mind and the soul of negative energy, all right? So we're going to promote the flow of good energy and rid the body, mind, and soul of the negative energy. That is the sole purpose, in my opinion, of the gemstones and crystals. For you yourself, let's make it practical for you, all right? I like to wear the gemstones. You can definitely wear them in a number of ways through waist beads. Women love to wear them in waist beads, which help with the ovaries. A lot of people don't know that. Once you put them in certain places, they begin to help or heal those certain types. And depending on which type of gemstone you have or crystal is going to heal you throughout your body, all right? So I like wearing the bracelets. I definitely like wearing them on my rings as well. The jewelry, kind of like the ancestors did. That is the true meaning of the gemstones and crystals, and not to mention something practical that you yourself can do. Start wearing those gemstones and crystals, all right? Feel that energy and the flow. We're gonna take a quick commercial break. That way we can come back and give you the weekly spiritual insight. Bobby Womack. You know I'm back at Finish That Is Indigo, kid. This is a lot better, guys. This is a lot. Woo! This is a lot better. Great afternoon, content creators. How you doing? I'm Indigo. Welcome back to day 7. Alright, we're already talking about camera modes. Definitely put my shutter speed on 50 like Carl asked me to. My ISO wouldn't go all the way down to the lowest because it got a little too dark in here. But I was able to put that aperture at the right number, so definitely got that aperture on point. But came upstairs. This is my living room area up here. I got a lot of my secret stuff up here, and I say secret because I should say sacred. All right, sacred to my heart. You know, my father, my degree, my dog California, my friends, and of course my football career. But this is day 7. I'm so excited. Thank y'all for keep creating content. Thanks for keep pushing me to create new content, or should I say inspiring me to create new content. All right, so thank y'all once again for supporting me. Day 7. This is the camera mode one. All right, got my aperture, ISO, and not to mention shutter speed on point. All right, I'm Indigo. Make sure you go out there and practice intuition, creativity, and imagination. All right, follow your heart always. Namaste. Welcome back to Chakras, the Spirit of Indigo, where we allow you to experience ascension and enlightenment on a whole new level, all right? This segment right here is going to definitely be called the Weekly Spiritual Insight, all right? I love this segment because it puts it into the flesh mentality and give you, yourself, something to go out there and do and gain some experience, all right? Now, with that being said, the topic is gemstones and crystals, and this week's Weekly Spiritual Insight has to do with you going out there and finding which gemstones and crystals resonate with you. All right, this is going to put you on a whole new vibratory like level. All right, and if you need somewhere to start, you can start with your birthstone. Mine's right here on my finger. All right, this is going to be a blue sapphire for my zodiac and sun sign, which is going to be Virgo. All right, wearing these allow you to resonate a little bit more with yourself. All right. People do read this off as pseudo, but you can't knock it until you try it, all right? So I'm actually carrying one in my pocket as well. Let me see. Yep, what is this? It's a green one for the heart, all right? I love this one as well. I keep this one near and dear to me, so make sure you go out there and put you some in your pocket. Make sure you wear and use some as well. So that's the Weekly Spiritual Insight. Go out there and find out which stones resonates with you, and begin to transfer some of that energy from the stone to your body, because the energy is in the stone itself. Think of the process that stone had to take to get from the beginning to your hand or to your possession, all right? So we're gonna take one more quick commercial break. Stay tuned, because we got the message of Good afternoon, fellow content creators. I'm Indigo. We're at the studio here at KPAO. This is Day 8 challenge of the Solo Creator Pro. High resolution, low resolution. This one is the high resolution. I'm shooting in 4K on my Canon M50 right now, EOS. I really appreciate this camera. Thank y'all for continuing to create content. Thank y'all for continuing to inspire people. That's all you need to do is continue to inspire. Keep serving, all right? I'm Indigo. We're here to set up the new season of the show. I'm about to get ready to start uploading on YouTube, called Chakras, the Spirit of Indigo. All right, so help your boy out. Check me out. You already know YouTube status, Spencer Williams /Chakras. Subscribe to the channel. Also hit that bell button notification. All right. I know you want all these other videos, and I want to give them to you. All right. So I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm your boy Indigo. Namaste. Yeah. This is Indigo. This is the lowest resolution that I got right here. So we still here at KPAO, radio station that I love. All right. Filming Chakras, the road to Indigo. I'm sorry. Chakras, the Spirit of Indigo. All right. So I got these great books for you. This is Day 8, high resolution, low resolution. The first one was the high, this one is the low. See you guys tomorrow, all right? Day 9. Stay motivated. Welcome back to Chakras, the Spirit of Indigo. We're about to wrap it up, but before we do, we know we have to give you a message of the day, all right? And that message of the day is going to be ownership, all right? Definitely go out there and get you some ownership. How do you get the ownership? Let's see. Now, paperwork is the first thing that I advocate when it comes down to ownership, all right? LLCs, corporations, not to mention you can get partnerships if you choose to go that route with people. Just make sure it's the right partner, all right? With this paperwork, it allows you to get all these thoughts and stuff you have in your mind because only businesses can be LLC'd out. If you have a picture, you have to copyright it, all right, or trademark it if you have a logo. So these are different avenues that you can go down when you're getting paperwork about your business so you can begin to be a little bit more credible, you know, get a little bit more of that respect out there in the street world, all right? After you get done with paperwork, it's going to lead you to go to step number 2, which is going to be investments, all right? We have to invest in ourselves. One big thing that I'm trying to invest more of is time, all right? Because we can't get it back. Not to say to quit your job, but put as much energy into your entrepreneurship as you do your 9 to 5, all right? A job is just that, all right? Just above broke. That's what that's meant to do for you. I want to advocate you going out there and practicing generational wealth, all right? Learn how to take care of your family without even being there. I'm talking about your kids, all right? That's what generational wealth has to do with it, all right? So after you invest in yourself, because we all have a 9 to 5 and we all have a side hustle. We have to in this day and time, in the 21st century. So get some of that money, put it back into the paperwork. That leads you on to step number 3, which is going to be group economics. All right, practicing group economics is going to allow you to get the barter system going again. You have a service, you have honed in on a skill, you master something, you add significant value to someone. Make sure you go out there and get some significant value added to you and practice group economics with somebody. You might have apples and that person might have oranges. You guys can add some mutualism, all right? I love using that reference because, you know, it's one of the most primitive things we can do is share food. You know, that's what they did in the beginning. There wasn't too much to that much to share, so they began to share foods and crops, all right? So definitely go out there and practice group economics with your fellow entrepreneur, all right? That's going to lead you to step number 4, which is time management. This is all about self. All right, once you get the business going, once you get the pieces in place that you need to, once you start practicing the group economics, we gotta start maneuvering our time a little bit better, all right? That involves scheduling our time and not to mention budgeting our time as well, all right? So what we're gonna do is gonna schedule daily, not to mention weekly. We're also going to schedule monthly, quarterly, all right? Because in the business world, that's how they count a lot of their ROI and their gross and net income, all right? So every 3 months, that's called a quarter, if you did not know that in the business world. And we're also going to plan annually, because only through accomplishing the small tasks do we learn how to get to the big tasks, all right? So those are the 4 principles to ownership: paperwork, investment, group economics, and not to mention time management, all right? I advocate you going out there and trying them and get that generational wealth kicked in, all right? Now, that's pretty much all I have for you today. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. This is going to be another episode of Chakras, the Spirit of Indigo. I am Indigo, a walking, breathing, living representation of the third eye and the flesh. Make sure you go out there and practice intuition, creativity, and imagination. So until next time, I am Indigo, and namaste.